Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be wrapping my valve covers again. If you've seen it, I had a video on it a long time ago before. Changing the color from red, which was normally color from red, to a different cool bluish type of color. Because I want to match it with farmers basically. Because you know my interior is red and blue, sorry. So I hope you enjoy the video. I'm going to first, as usual, I'm going to cut it in half from the back of this. I've already got it. I'm gonna cut it in half, small slice, because I'm gonna do like half cut and half cut. Not cutting the paper in half, no. I'm just cutting so I can peel off. Don't think it's gonna work, but let's see. If it does, fine. I'll just peel the whole thing out. Okay, that's fine. So I'm gonna put it. For some reason I can't get this bolt off. I don't know why. So it's gonna be like lopsided, but not lopsided. Like it's gonna be perfectly. So hopefully we can do it. Let's see. Before you guys anyone, I don't know how you guys wrap or you guys know anything about wrapping. Before you wrap any material or any kind of material, always clean the surface with alcohol pad, or like there's alcohol. So I use like alcohol pads. That's what I have at the moment. So you got. So don't have to put like flat or whatever. Just lay it on it. It's not gonna be perfect because you're gonna have to fix it out anyways. Just glass it at first, and then when you think you got it perfectly, then you can apply it, I guess. You can, if you want, you can always apply it on the table, I guess. But like I am doing, I don't know why, but okay, if you get bubbles, no big deal. Just you will need to use heat. Like see this piece right here, giving me a problem already because why? It's a bolt over here. That's why it's gonna be kind of hard for me. Not hard, but I'll see bubbles and creases, whatever. So don't worry about it. If you see bubbles and creases, lift up and flat it down. Make sure you always glass it before you continue on. And there's like a clear film on top of it. Remove that too, if you guys can. Most of them have clear film on top. Most don't. I mean, I don't know if most do or not, but I think all of them do. So just remove it if you can. I don't know where you guys get your wraps from. Like, what store or who provides a wrap, or the vinyl in this case. Be careful, because you need to take it out, because if you heat it, it's not gonna do anything at all. And the only tools you need is a squeegee and a blade, and a heat gun. That's all. Put on the lowest setting. Not hot, lowest settings. Heat up the creases. So this is what I do. If you see any bubbles, pull it up, apply heat to it, and then lay it back. You can use it by hand, or you can use a squeegee to whatever is easy for you guys. I'm using my hand. I'm gonna do it by hand for now. Like okay, over here, as you can see, the issue I'm having here because of the bolt. So I'm gonna lay it, like make it flat, and then I'm gonna bring it down. I'm gonna use a squeegee this way. Don't worry if you have bubbles around the area where you need to. It's fine, I guess. It's really easy to do. You can do it at home. Like it's like less like a 5 minutes job. I mean, unless if you want to like make it like a legit one, that's fine. But if you want to make it good, that's up to you. If not, then you know, I don't want to tell you. This is my second time wrapping the valve cover. I mean, I did a couple wraps before too. It's fine. I'm I wouldn't say I'm a pro at it, but once you do as much as you can, okay. So let me show you. Hold on. If you can see here, okay, here you see here. You see this bubble right there, right here. So how would I fix that? What I would do is normally I will lift it up. it's hard to do one-handed, so I'm gonna put it down and try to put it, and I'll lift it up and show it. I'm gonna lift it up from a corner. Lift it up. Don't worry if you lift too much, it's fine. Lift it up. I'm gonna lift it up. Really apply heat to it. So all our cracks where we see will be gone. As you see, everything on the hole that we have will be gone. Then let's apply it down and squeeze again. If you still see the hole, just squeegee it again. Squeegee. See, I'll lift it up. If you say you squeeze it, just lift it up and heat it up for a bit. So the squeeze gone. Then you reheat it and then squeegee it down to be good. Because the reason for mine is screwing because of this bolt that I never got off. Just cut it with the knife. There's actually where the hole goes for the bolt. You need to chop it off. Okay. Why not? Again. See. Don't push too much heat. You can see I see a piece here, it's fine. If I cut it off, put like an extra leaf there on top of that, no big deal. I might try to cut it too much. Cut it off in the middle. Just start doing the axis, cut it off. Since with your axis I cut off, again, I'm gonna leave it here for now because I might need it, maybe not. I don't know. Depends how you want to wrap it. If you can wrap it up here like I did now. I don't know if you can see this, but if not, it's not a big deal. Just wrap it, squeeze it, it's good. Perfect. And then what I'm gonna do is take out the table. Then put it backwards now, because the face is done now, so you can just work on the back. You can cut it off, or you can just flip it over and I can wrap on top of it. I'm gonna probably do it like put it around it, because I don't care if it's hidden. It's hidden one thing, and second, it doesn't peel off. I don't see any peeling there, so hope it doesn't peel. So. I recommend you cut it first before you start applying it on, because you don't want to, it'll be hard to cut it after, So just cut it right off. And if you when you are pulling it over, make sure you don't have no bubbles. I mean, it's not like you can see the side anyway, so just make sure if you want to make it look good, you don't see any bubbles at all. I'm sorry, I don't know, you can't see me. There we go. And make sure you don't see any bubbles. But when it comes to the sides, it's a pain. I'm gonna cut it off again. Maybe not at the edge, maybe a little bit off the edge. So there's this, and then make sure I put my hand. Because you know all this pandemic going on, you cannot rush to go to the hospital. Right? You know you're gonna go fix yourself, you're gonna cut whatever, and you get the pandemic disease, COVID. You can throw the excess away if you want, but I'm just keeping it aside in case if I need more, I can overlap it, you know, over layer it on top again. I might need it again, maybe, I don't know, but let's see. So now that this is just done, so cut off all the excess, and you pretty much are done now. That's it. And this is not the only one I'm wrapping, so don't worry about it. I have another one too. I'm gonna do it right now in a minute. I thought it would be easier if you use an X-Acto knife. Or I don't know what kind of blade you guys use, but that would be kind of easier. Ooh. As you can see, I see the creases here. I'm gonna pick it up, heat it up a little bit, get the sauce in the area, and then I'm gonna put my finger through it because I don't think I can get the squeegee come through it right now. Make sure you cut it nice and good so you don't see any. And then after you apply it pretty good in the end, I recommend you heat it up again one more time. Now it's done, but I think it's done. It is done. Basically, I'm done with it. I'm just gonna heat it up so it doesn't stop peeling off. I'm not done yet. Why? Because I remembered. I gotta put the nuts back on. And how am I gonna have it on the cart? So what I do? Cut the X, make it X. Then push this to the side. After you push it to the side, go for the next one. So you push it all to the side, doesn't matter how you do it with a finger or... I mean, you can't put a squeegee in there unless... I don't know if you can put a squeegee in there. There it is. Cut the excess off. Just have it enough so you can at least get the bolt poured onto it. And after you place it in the place that it's supposed to be, just heat it up and lift it from there. And heat it, push it back. Because the heat will do it, it'll shrink the size of the bolt or like the area. Heat it up like good. And put it back. Because if you don't heat it, it's gonna start lifting, and when it lifts, it's gonna be weird. I mean, I don't know how you guys normally do it, but I don't really like the way how it does that. So, let me... I'm gonna cut it into 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3. Let me go see. You can always layer it twice, it's up to you, but you don't really have to do it, but I'm doing it because I wanna hide all the black piece. Because the bolt is, normally I wouldn't have to do this, because the bolt is like, can't even come off. It's kind of weird to me. But once you put it on, you really can't tell how many pieces you have on there, you know? So if you want, you can just cut the piece a little bit from the edge. So that only you have it's all one piece. And I'm not saying, or I'm not giving shout out to anyone, but I learned this all from, I learned this wrapping thing, I learned it a bit, like, you know how I'm watching multiple videos of a wrap company. Most of you guys might have heard of them. Premium auto selling, Daniel. Thanks, man. I was inspired by your video. That's why what makes me want to wrap some of these kind of things from my car and stuff. Like little things, man. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have done it. And also want to thank, I'm not sure what your name is, man. I'm sorry. From Paradox Styling. If you guys know Paradox Styling, that's pretty good too. Paradox Wrap Styling, I think it's called. His videos are pretty helpful too. I learned all my wrapping video from Premium Auto and Paradox Wrapper. I'll link their channel in there as well. So in the end of the video, you can click to the channel and learn more about wrapping any kind of thing for your vehicle or whatever you need to wrap it for, you know. So this one here. This is the spark plug cover again. So this is how the finished piece will look. But imagine without the bolt. So this is how the first finished piece will look. I like it. It's not too dull, whatever. It's glossy, which is pretty sick though. I never saw a glossy wrap before. I mean, I did, but I never saw like him in person. But it looks pretty cool. Here it is. When the first piece is done, on to the second piece. But what I mean? Now this is the actual valve cover. And that's a spark plug cover. This is also like a valve cover type of thing, I guess you could say. They're both part of valve cover, the same thing. So this is gonna be a second part of the valve cover as well. So this is gonna need a lot of wrap, but a little more than the same size. But we'll see. Figure it out. First. I use alcohol pad to clean it up because I don't have an alcohol box or whatever it's called, like a solution. I try to get as much as I can, so I'm gonna clean this part. I try to clean it as much as I can with one pad. If not, then I always add more. So how it looks like to me, I can do all. Because you want to clean it, because if you don't clean it, it's up to you. But the wrap won't stick on perfectly. You need to make sure it has nice and clean so it can stick on properly. long as you get pretty much all the area covered up with the wipe and wipe that off, then you can start by laying the wrap or like getting the material how much you need. I'm gonna get, and by that how I do that, I always measure. Always make sure you measure twice. So if you measure once, it's fine. But like, if you are low, like if you have less paper, then you're gonna mess up the wrapping. So I don't want to do that. I'm gonna open this fully. This is a lot, so it's enough for me. It's good. And always don't say, oh, this is done for me. This is no. Always do a little extra, because you never know, you might need more or not. And once you cut it off perfectly, then you can start your thing. And whatever extra you have, keep it for the visor. If you need to rewrap, if it comes up off again with a color, you can rewrap it again. Which I don't think you will have to do, but you know. So now it's clean. Start filling it off. And yes, I don't have to go too much, it's fine. Because you want to make sure you have enough. So you're not gonna be like, oh wait, I got, like say you can wrap it like, oh shoot, I have the whole thing. If you make a 2-piece, you can. But you gotta make it look like you're gonna have, or add like a seam so you can tell. But normally, I don't know that part that much. So I'm just gonna lay it on flat. And I laid it just right here. So you can, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna lay the wrap pretty good on the table. I don't care that. I'm gonna move it up. Always make sure, always is glass. You don't have to like, once you think you got enough coverage or where you need to go, then you can, and I would use the hand, but no, I'm gonna use glass it first. So it's easier, so you know where to, you'll know how much you need and whatnot, you know? Don't go all the way out. Just glass it out first. Because if you just do it like this, how I'm doing it, which is pretty fine, no issue, but I glass it because it's easier for me to see. And so it's pretty much done. You can just cut it off and add it, whatever instead. But I don't think it's done because I'm gonna. It still looks good, but when you take out the plastic film, it's on top of here. You really can see it's right now. It's clean and stuff. You take it off, then you can see all the little imperfection, like really bubbles or whatever, you know. Let's see if I do this and if I crop it up right now, I'll show what the fuck messed up, right? And how I'm gonna fix it. I still see squeeze on here. You can get the heat. You can put high settings if you want, but I prefer low, and it'll remove all the creases right away. And you put it. And when as you put it, just put it. See, let's see. I got some bubbles in this shit. So I'm gonna lift it up again. Heat. Glass, and then we'll put the. Then you can put it back. Always glass is easier thing. If you have nothing to do, I'll recommend you practice for a while. Then you'll get the hang of it, so don't worry. I wasn't a pro either until like a couple of them that I became a pro. It'll take your time. Your first one might be, oh, even I was gonna do a good job, yes. But if you keep on practicing, you'll get how you want it to be. there's like a hump on the thing here. I'm gonna make it separate. Meaning I'm gonna make this a 2-piece. So this piece you see is kind of weird here. I'm gonna have like I'm gonna make my own separate piece for it, so don't worry about that. Let's get the main done. You can do that later on if you need to. Not a big deal about that. Now just squeeze onto it. I can let the rest off and then put it backwards. And then start cutting it off. Don't cut too much unless you want to wrap it into your fine. I mean, even if you have running motor of the car and engine, I guess, it'll still stay warm because when you start, you know, if you start your car or whatever piece you're doing, it'll just start to stay warm, I guess. I don't know what part of car you'll put on your vehicle or whatever, but you know, clear up your hood, you know, it gets the engine gets warm and stuff. Your car motor is nice and warm. These hoops are all kicked in here. And if you guys want me to wrap anything for you, I can. Let me know. I mean, I can make this. I will make it over here, I guess. Like for valve covers, I'll say, like, say if you want, maybe you can do like $100, 50 each. Maybe, I don't know. Starting wise. Depends on the big smoke. It's not that. If I use my material, it'll be $100, I guess. But if you want to do your, if you bring your own material, like roll, whatever. Material, I'll charge like 50 for both. And I say if it's my material, like if I use my own material, whatever, then it'll be like kind of pricey though. Oh, and by the way, while I'm doing this, guys, don't forget to I don't know if you guys want to. I don't know, maybe you guys wouldn't like to. I mean, I hope you could. It was cool for me, good for me. If you guys know gamers or want to see me, I'm mostly active on my other channel. It's called LS Kings. It's a gaming channel, yes. I do a lot of car meets, a lot, you know, for on a game. Not in real life, I wish I could, because it's the pandemic again. So just follow me on that. I already have a few videos to search LS Kings, and you'll get it. And if you want, just follow me on Instagram too. Same as always, usual too. It's LS Kings for the gaming one. If you guys want to follow me. pretty much it. You just keep cut off the excess, and you pretty much are done. The wrap. But just be careful when you cut the excess off. You don't want to cut too much, because if you cut too much off by a mistake or actual piece of it, you'll have to go back and redo the whole thing again. Like I'm gonna cut here, like see. Always make sure you have separate pieces. It'll be easier for you. From my perspective, it will be. Like this corner piece, I don't really. I mean, as for the quarters, I don't know if you guys care about it or not, because you won't be able to really like see it. It's up to you if you want to color it or not. But this is how to wrap any kind of K-series motor valve covers, you know, for RSX, Civics, Civic, I mean, like any kind of K-series motor you guys have, and you want to cover or continue to color your valve cover, because they're most people would paint it, yes, but I don't know how paint would look on a plastic, to be honest. So I mean, I'll just wrap it. I think it's easier to wrap it the way it's supposed to be, as in my perspective wise. So if you want, you can wrap it, yes, and paint it, or do what I'm doing, wrapping it up. And I have some stuff coming from my car too, so don't be stay tuned for that. I got some good looking front, I got a front lip and everything. And I also have those window visors I guess you call them. So just stay tuned for that, guys, if you really wanna see the install. I mean, you can see the install on it easily on like any of you search it up how to install on, you know, on RSX or whatever. But I can make a video. Comment below if you want to see a video of how I install it. I don't know, maybe everybody's installation guide or video wise is different, so just let me know. I'm sorry if I keep talking like the video, guys. Oh, it should be shit. So I'm gonna peel it off. You guys can see I got a big crease right here. To fix that is to peel it off a little bit, or you can take as much as you think you need. Peel it off, peel it up. You could stretch it, which I'm gonna do pretty much. No, I'm not stretching it. Never mind. You can stretch it out, and then you can put it in the back. Then you can just typically just. Tuck it. Pretty much done, but you just gotta slice a little bit so you can get rid of all the air bubbles. I don't know if you guys have any, but I have a little bit because of this hole I had over here. And same thing I would do with the other one, with the valve thingy. Make a big X mark. Like cut it in 4 pieces, like 4 slices in 4 pieces, you know? Then you can just make your way around it. You got it how you're supposed to. Peel it up. Yes, it will peel up a little bit, that's fine. And put it down. Then again here. 1. Good. Put it around. Good. Peel it up. Start peeling. And it's good. And that's how it looks, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video of me wrapping the video. Me wrapping the covers. There's pieces 1 and 2. That's good. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Peace.